Hey guys, Tracy Ann Doss. Welcome to my channel. This channel is designated for everything other than documentaries and true crime, just so I can come on here and chat with you about some of my favorite shows. And obviously my real passion is documentaries. So I'll go ahead and link my channel up in the corner for you to see if you're not already familiar with it. I'm just starting out, so I hope you can help me build my channels. And today I want to talk about Married at First Sight UK. Now, I'm very familiar with Married at First Sight. I watched the USA one. I'm obsessed with the Australian one, but now I'm obsessed with the UK one too. I had no idea, you guys. I'm literally starting at season 10 and I'm like halfway through and have just become so obsessed with it that I just wanted to get on here, start recapping them. I'll finish up the season and then I'll go back to the first and kind of start there. So if you want to watch it all in its entirety, I will make a little playlist for you. Or if you just want to come on board now and we can chat about episode 22 and going forward, that would be great too. I probably will go back though to episode 1, season 1, just because now I'm obsessed with this one too. So anyway, let's chat about these personalities. They are pretty awesome. What is up with Julia Ruth? I mean, I really liked her in the beginning. I thought she was so fantastic. And I understood she got paired up with somebody that she just couldn't relate to. Perhaps she wasn't really that attracted to. But I started to kind of wonder about her when she was on the horseback riding date with him. She's very manipulative. She asks Dervani what his fears are. So he tells her his fears of being alone, and then she just uses that as ammunition for the rest of the season, or at least where we're at in the season. But anyway, I digress. Let's talk about the actual episode, not what happened in the past. But that was when my feelings about her kind of changed, and I was a little bit more suspect of her. I thought she really set him up to make him look bad to the other people, which I couldn't really understand why she would do that, but nonetheless she did. I mean, she really just told everybody, I can't be with somebody negative, he's negative. Maybe because everybody really likes Dervani and they didn't see anything wrong with him. And instead of just saying he's not tall enough, which is kind of the reality of the situation, she just tells him he's just not a very positive person, which is an absolute and complete untruth. It's just a lie, you guys. He's a really honest person. The thing that's really perplexing to me is why she told everybody that she wasn't into him and then they were hooking up behind closed doors and not telling anybody. I mean, what is the purpose of that? Why would you secretly be hooking up and then tell everybody that you're not interested at all? That's just weird. I can understand the other way around, but I can't understand why you would do that. So if you guys have any insight on that, please share, because I am at a loss for words. Am I missing something with this? I can't wait to see the next episode because I'm hoping maybe it'll bring some clarity to the situation. Now, the Maeve thing makes me really sad. I think Joe's just really going through it, as anybody would be in his situation. And I just don't think he has the energy for the drama that she brings, or the energy to be in a relationship, period. I think he's got way too much on his plate. And of course, he didn't know that this was going to happen when he joined the show. So things change and situations change. It's not his fault, and I don't think his intentions were wrong. I just think his attention is on something else right now. You know, he just really needs support and not drama, and she loves drama. And he knows this about her. He's a very calming factor in her life currently, but I don't think she's really being herself. She's really tamed down her personality to be with him, but maybe that's a good thing. I mean, maybe they balance each other out. I hope that when he comes back, if he does come back, that she doesn't make it all about herself. And I just don't think he's gonna be okay with that. I don't think he's gonna have any tolerance for that kind of behavior. DeVarney to me is just an example of a man who is completely kitty whipped, if you know what I mean. And it's hard to watch. It's not going to end well for either of them. And everybody's kind of turning against Julia Ruth because they can kind of see that she's a manipulator and she's not telling the truth. And they don't appreciate that because they're all really trying hard and they're taking this seriously. And she's just kind of making a mockery of all their relationships and their opinions. Now that everybody's turning on her, maybe she'll just put a little bit more attention on him because he's the only one now in the house that really cares about her. And he's the only one who supports her behavior. It really does seem to me like she's waiting for the husband swap and hoping that she and Steve will be each other's significant others during that time. I think it's a week. And the more I watch the situation develop, the more I think maybe that's exactly what she's doing. I mean, she did say that that's what she's doing to people. So I believe her. I did really think that whole conversation about the husband swap was interesting and it resonated with me. It really does seem like she's waiting for the moment to pounce on Steve. And we'll see if Steve's really all that into Nellie. Julia Ruth has been very outspoken about her intentions and her attraction many times. And she's very focused on Steve for sure. Leo and April, it's hard to build a relationship with someone who never talks. I feel for her. I mean, April just wants a stimulating conversation and he just wants a hot girl. So I just don't see how this is going to work at all. I think she's bored and I am bored with Leo too. The conversation the group has with DeVarney is rough and brutally honest. It's a bit rude actually and hard to watch. He doesn't care that she isn't into him. He is just gonna enjoy his time with this really hot woman. And I mean, they're hooking up, so give the guy a break. I mean, obviously he's smitten with her and he really thinks he can win her over, but meanwhile, he's going to enjoy the physicality of the relationship as long as he can. I mean, I think we've all been there before, where you're more into the other person than they are of you, or vice versa. It's an awkward situation, and it is what it is, but it's his choice. And the fact that everybody's making him aware that she's not into him is just super unnecessary and annoying. Let him figure it out. And if he doesn't want to see it, that's his choice. Now, Ashley keeps pushing this, does Joe love Maeve dialogue, and it's really none of his business either. I wish he'd concentrate on his own relationship and leave them alone. I mean, Joe talked to him about it in a conversation that was just between the two of them. I really don't think he was expecting Ashley to go and tell her. He was just trying to have a bro conversation. And I also believe that Ashley took his words and kind of swished them around, because I think Joe really did like Maeve a lot. I just don't think he was in love with her yet. I mean, they barely knew each other. So I think he's just being honest about his feelings. And Ashley made it seem like he wasn't into her at all. which was completely not the case. I mean, honestly, they haven't even been together very long. And so love is kind of a ridiculously strong word. And I don't think Ashley is using it with his girl. So why does he think Joe has to use it with his? I think too many people are in Maeve's ear, and I wish she would just stop listening to everybody else and listen to Joe and have just a calm conversation with him. It would be really refreshing. But, you know, 1 week without talking to somebody and not getting any texts, I can see where she's spinning out of control. But she just made the whole situation worse, which I really think Joe thought she was going to. That was the whole point of him going for as long as he did and getting his head straight. He didn't want to have long, reassuring conversations with her. He just wanted to concentrate on his own family. So Dervani decides to sleep separately from his wife. I mean, Julia Ruth and his relationship wasn't going anywhere. And with everybody commenting on it, I believe he just was tired of looking like an idiot and tired of her lies and having to go along with her lies. So he decided he's leaving. He definitely sees that he deserves more and that what she has given him isn't enough. And her true intentions come out. She's very selfish and 100% used to getting her way all the time. Julia Ruth will step over anyone for her own benefit. It's made very clear. Even after fessing up to having a thing for Steve and telling everybody about it, she just won't let it go. She makes it very clear that Steve is the one for her, that he's a 10 out of 10 and he's hot. She tells everyone this, and it's making me feel like something perhaps has already happened here. She's a very confident girl, but I don't know. The way he's responding or not responding to the whole conversation is what has me curious. It feels oddly familiar to a couple that was on Married at First Sight Australia, and they were hooking up behind everybody's back, and you know, it all comes out in the wash. So if Steve and Julia Ruth already have something going on, it'll come out for sure. I'm going to go ahead and drop the next recap, and then we'll see what happens. All right, you guys, if you love this show as much as I do, please comment, tell me what you think, and I'm excited to keep watching. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.